Hello, Purple Rosa here, and I'm continuing on with the main quest in Blackwood. Back in Gideon, and according to Keshu, the governor here, she was saying that Councillor Vendasius still might have spies here in the city and that the ambitions aren't safe here. And Governor Keshu's worried about an attack on the city. So now I have to go meet the ambitions and talk to them, and maybe we'll relocate them somewhere else. Okay, so they were over here.
Go on, Kalia. Unleash your power.
What is it?
Just like back in the Sanctum.
All right, if you say so.
No! Wait!
Something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Pull back, Kalia. Pull back!
I can't!
Hold on. Let me help. There.
How did you do that?
Practice. I trained to control my powers after I left my vault.
Well, that could have been disastrous.
Our power seems to be getting stronger. Harder to control. If not for Sombrin, Kalia's own power might have consumed her. Is this our punishment for abandoning our sanctum?
No, maybe you're stronger together.
That was terrifying. I've never felt anything like that. Ever! Nothing like that ever occurred during our training in the Sanctum. What's happening to me?
Getting more powerful.
When I was freed from my vault, it took months for my own power to reach such levels, and then it nearly destroyed me. I'm surprised Callie has gotten to that point so quickly after her release.
Oh, so the vault maybe helped contain their power a bit. But now that they've left it... Interesting. So why did she lose control like that?
Our powers grow exponentially once we leave the protection of the vaults. It's what they were constructed for. But Kalia's power has advanced much faster than mine did. It almost consumed her. If not for my mentor, the same would have befallen me.
How did you get out of your vault? And what's that about a mentor?
When Duke Varen's forces came through, they set me free. To them, I was just another political prisoner. I wandered without a purpose for a time until my power reached a level similar to what you saw here. That's when my mentor found me.
Ah, so Varen didn't know about the ambitions at the time. That's why he left the vault. So do you think this mentor can help Kalia and Destron learn to control their powers?
I don't see why not. Plus, it will probably be safer if the three of us leave for a while. There's an old shrine northwest of here. Let's meet there. I suggest you tell your wood elf companion where we're going. She seems like the sort to worry.
Can your mentor be trusted, and who are they? Well, I suppose if they helped him, but still, who are they? Great idea. I'll tell Everly, then meet you at the shrine.
Find us in the marsh to the northwest. I'll take Callie and Destron and meet you at the shrine. Don't worry, I'll protect them. The cultists won't surprise me again. Just let your wood elf friend know that we have the twins, and we'll keep them safe.
So what do you mean when you say Kalia's power will consume her?
Why do you think Emperor Leovic had those vaults constructed? They contain and limit our power. Without them, the power would grow and expand until it destroyed us. The vaults were supposed to keep us alive long enough to learn to control our power.
Then why was Vendacia planning to kill you?
Right. About that. Obviously, what I thought I knew and the truth aren't exactly the same. Regardless, without the protection of the vault, Kalia's and Destron's powers will eventually kill them.
But you believe your mentor can teach them to control their powers?
She was able to train me. She also had a method for suppressing my power until I can contain it on my own. Without her, I wouldn't be here today. She can help Destron and Kalia, I'm sure of it.
So tell me more about your mentor.
I was raised in a vault, just like the twins. Isolated, ignorant of the world outside. All I knew was that I was different. Special, somehow. Duke Varen's forces set me free when I was 16. My mentor found me some months later.
How did that come about?
I fell in with mercenaries, wandering and learning to fight even as my power grew. I was beginning to lose control when my mentor appeared. She was a shaman of sorts. She taught me how to master my power, but she never referred to me as an ambition.
I still don't understand how she found you.
She said she had been looking for me. She knew of Mehrunes Dagon's interest in a hidden secret and had been searching for it. But it wasn't until my power began to manifest outside the vault that she was able to locate me. She saved my life.
Interesting. Could she be the fourth ambition? Who knows? Governor Keshu suggested we might want to leave Gideon for a while.
The governor is wise. A moving target is harder to hit than a stationary one. And if we're no longer inside the city, Vandasia's cultists have no reason to attack it.
So how did you wind up locked in the Deadlands, by the way?
I wasn't paying attention. My mentor warned me that I was going to be hunted, but I didn't listen. I returned to my old vault to see if I could learn more about who and what I am. The cultist ambushed me, knocked me out before I could respond.
That was terrifying. I've never felt anything like that. Ever. Nothing like that ever occurred during our training in the Sanctum. What's happening to me?
What are you trying to do?
My gift is fire. Summoning flames is as natural as breathing. In the vault, it was always just a spark or a simple flicker. But when I tried to hit the target, I couldn't control it. The fire inside me, it wanted to grow, to spread, to feed.
How do you feel now?
I'm fine. A bit lightheaded, maybe. Whatever Sombrin did, it put the fire out. At least for now. I don't like this. What if next time I summon the power, no one can help me extinguish it? I could hurt Destron. I could burn Gideon to the ground.
We won't let that happen. So she's fire. He was electricity. His magic had a greenish glow. Could he be earth? And the other one might be air? I don't know. I'm making this up.
Our power seems to be getting stronger. Harder to control. If not for Sombrin, Kalia's own power might have consumed her. Is this our punishment for abandoning our sanctum?
Don't think you're being punished.
No, probably not. But we're definitely getting stronger. You saw what I did in the sanctum. My power is lightning, but after seeing how Kalia lost control, I'm hesitant to use it out here. I will, though, if I'm called upon to defend my sister.
So yeah, could the last one be air? Have air powers? If he has earthly type healing powers? Who knows? So I gotta go talk to Everly. If their powers can consume them and those around them, probably best if we leave Gideon. There's Everly.
Hey, I'm over here. Keshu told me to take a thinking break. It helps to take a break sometimes, you know? From thinking, so you can think better later. Anyway, how are the ambitions doing? Have you figured out a better place to hide them?
Sombrin has an idea, but the twins are losing control of their powers.
Well, that sounds bad, obviously. What happened?
Kalia almost burned down the temple, but Sombrin knows someone who can help her.
Oh, I knew there was a reason we plucked him out of Vandasia's fortress in the Deadlands. I mean, other than preventing a human sacrifice. So who is this helpful person?
Sombrin's mentor. We're going to meet outside Gideon. We might be gone for a while.
Stick close to them. You need to keep the ambitions safe and out of Vandasia's clutches. While you're away, I'm going to continue helping Keshu's Blackfin Legion. And I want to be around when my cousins from Valenwood finally arrive. Good luck!
Ooh! Can't wait to meet your cousins. Okay, so... just outside of town. But yeah, this mentor. He said it was a shaman, so maybe it's an Argonian. But could it be the fourth ambition? If she knew what to look for when Sombran power was manifesting as well. Here we go, there's Sombran. Where's the others?
All I ask is that you all keep an open mind.
That's a Dremora.
Sombran, what's going on here?
Easy, everyone. This is Zaina. She can help us. Mercenary, why don't you speak to her?
I'm not afraid of death in the slightest. But I'd like to put it off as long as possible.
Okay, that was random. But yeah, Dremora, can she be trusted?
Despite appearances, Zaina is a friend. She took me in and mentored me. Taught me to control my power when I thought it was going to tear me apart. She's the only reason I'm standing here today. Talk to Zaina. She'll explain everything.
So I doubt she's a Daedra of Mehrunes Dagon. Or she could be.
Why didn't Sombran tell us his mentor was a Dremora? What else hasn't he told us?
Sombran's mentor is a Dremora? I remember they brought Daedra into our sanctum sometimes to teach us about Oblivion and the princes, but I never expected to meet one out here. I guess you should talk to her and see if she can actually help us.
Skeptical, but I want to trust Sombran.
Interesting. I didn't expect to hear from Sombran again after he left, despite my advice. But to find him in the presence of a powerful mortal and 2 other ambitions... But where are my manners? Greetings, mortal. I am Zaina.
So she knows about the ambitions. Sombran says you mentored him, helped him control his power.
And so I did. I sensed his need and offered my assistance. He learned well, and as he will tell you, I never betrayed him. Is that why he has summoned me? Because those other 2 ambitions now face the same danger that almost consumed him?
Yes, we want to make sure Kalia and Destron don't destroy themselves with their own power.
Then you must bring them to my sanctuary. They are far more than anything you can imagine. I helped Sombran because I didn't want to see him fall into Mehrunes Dagon's hands, or destroy himself with his own power. I will do the same for the others.
So yeah, she's not a Daedra of Mehrunes Dagon. So who is she? Who's her prince? Doubt it would be Nocturnal. Labyrinth is helping us, but her prince is Mullet Ball. So who's your prince? Where is your sanctuary?
I hide in the Deadlands. Yes, Dagon's realm. But I have ways to protect us. Before you bring them, they must be attuned to this realm. Find slivers of the Deadlands lodged in your world. Sombran will show you how to use them to attune the ambitions.
Huh. I want to know more about her.
As I said, Zaina helped me. And she can help Kalia and Destron. You just have to trust her. And if you can't trust her, trust me.
Well, she's against Mehrunes Dagon. Guess I'll trust her for now. You should have told us your mentor was a Dremora.
Forgive me, but in my experience, most of Nirn takes a dark view of Dremora. Zaina found me when I was at my worst. If she wanted me dead, She could have killed me years ago or just let me destroy myself. Instead, she helped me, taught me control.
Yeah, but what's her end game? I know a Jamora. She must want something out of you.
Oh, of that I'm certain. Competition in the Deadlands is fierce, especially among the non-aligned Dremora. I know that she seeks allies to call upon when the need arises. Having 3 ambitions who owe you a favor? Oh, that's like gold to Zaina.
So Zaina doesn't have a Daedric prince. Interesting. I wonder if Laranth is now unaligned. Never really got to ask her that. So tell me about this attunement process Zaina was talking about.
Let me mark your map. Zaina told me where to find these slivers of the Deadlands when I needed them. Dagon cultists often enshrine these shards whenever they find them. You'd be surprised how often chunks of Oblivion make their way to Nirn.
And what do we do with these slivers once we find them?
I'll describe the process when you return. I need to prepare a portal at a place where the planar boundaries are thin. Take Kalia and Destron and gather the slivers. Then I can attune them to the Deadlands. I also marked where to meet me on your map.
Right, I'll take the twins and find these slivers of the Deadlands.
Our powers interact strangely with the natural forces of the Deadlands. That's why we need to be attuned. Of course, I underwent the process years ago. Now we must help the twins do the same. Keep them safe, then meet me on the road south of Gideon.
So I don't need to be attuned?
No, you're not an ambition. Besides, you've been to the Deadlands already and suffered no ill effects. If the twins attempted that before we attuned them, the plane would rip them apart. Our power is connected to Mehrunes Dagon in some way.
And what does that mean?
I'm not entirely sure. I just know that there's some element of Mehrunes Dagon inside us, and it wants to return whence it came. I think that's what Von Dacia hoped to accomplish by killing me. Anyway, I'd rather not see that happen, to any of us.
Yeah, me neither. So yeah, if this Zionis has no prince, that makes me think more about Laranth. She was a Daedra of Mullingball, but maybe she's not aligned now. I'm not sure.
I suppose we must trust in Sombrin's experience. He knows quite a lot more about our powers than we do.
Yes, but with Daedra there's always a price. Do you think we should trust Zaina?
Does it matter? I felt the power inside me when I lost control back at the temple. I couldn't stop it. If Sombrin hadn't suppressed my flames, I would have ignited the city. Unless you know another way to fix me, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, I do not.
Let's find these objects from the Deadlands as Sombrin's mentor suggested. If it helps keep me and my sister alive, we've got to try it, no matter the risk.
Have you ever heard of this attunement process before?
No, but I never heard of ambitions either before all this began. We're in new territory here, but as long as my sister and I are in danger, I'll take help wherever I can get it. Let's go and find these objects.
Yeah. But yeah, I still never thought it possible for a...
Can you believe it, Kalia? We're going to be great heroes!
What's heroic about being consumed by our own powers?
Zaina taught Sombrin to control his powers. She'll do the same for us.
If the cultists or our own powers don't kill us first.
Come now, sister. Where's your sense of adventure?
They're still young. So here's a sliver.
What if Zaina only wants to use us for our power, Destron?
She can't force us. You heard her. She needs allies, and we're as powerful as they come.
I've read the stories. Pacts with Daedra never turn out well.
I'll protect you, Kalia. You have my word.
Silly little brother. I'm the one who protects you.
You're barely older, only by a moment.
Siblings. Love each other, but they bicker. But yeah, what was I saying? It still surprises me how the ambitions are actually people. And I didn't think it was possible for a Daedric prince to put some of their power in a mortal. I wonder how Leovic did it. Sorry, not Leovic. Would have been his grandfather. Can't remember his name, but yeah, the Longhouse Emperors. How did they do it? But yeah, it would have been Leovic because he's the one who put these in the vaults. How did he get power of Daedric Prince into people?
2 slivers of the Deadlands, 1 for each of us. Mission accomplished.
Oh, is that it?
I fear it just gets more difficult from here.
You worry about everything. Let's go meet Sombrin.
And where was he? Ah, over there. So yeah, we have the 2 rocks from the Deadlands that'll help the twins get attuned to the Deadlands so they don't die when they go there. There's Sombrin.
Sorry you had to see that. Destron treats everything like a grand adventure. Anyway, you should talk to Sombrin so we can get on with this. I don't want to lose control of my power again.
I still missed whatever that was, probably because I rushed ahead without the twins.
Show Sombrin the slivers. I'm eager to see what we have to do next.
Okay.
You found the Deadland slivers? Good. I set up the portal at the top of the hill behind me. I'll attune Kalia and Destron. Then we can make our way to the summit.
So what should I be doing while you attune the twins?
I need you to deal with a complication for me.
A complication?
Creatures were drawn to the hillside by my actions. Could you make sure the path to the top is clear? The last thing we need is for some mundane and random threat to provoke a response from Kalia or Destron.
Okay, I'll make sure the way is clear and meet you at the top. Cool. Watching his power. Really cool. Okay, let's go. To the top of the hill, so this. That's a mirror gaunt. I'll avoid that. There's bug dogs. Really ugly. Oh! Good job, Bastion. But yeah, they're ugly. There's mosquitoes. Avoid that. Mosquitoes must be in the butt of the mother. Which is what some spiders do as well. Oh, that one must be eating someone. Hang on. What is that? Oh, it's an Argonian. I thought it was a Daedra for a second. Some poor Argonian soul. Yeah? You just run ahead. Hey! Don't aggro onto me. So, what is this place called? I have been here. Plateau of the Traveler. We're gonna meet the Traveler. That's a Critical Role reference if you don't know.
Alright, just like we discussed, focus on the slivers of Deadlands.
Move, Bastion.
It's working!
I've never traveled by portal before.
Quick, step inside. Follow when you're ready, friend.
Wish. Sombrin's so tall. I assume he's an Imperial like the twins. Don't know. Yo. Is that your sanctuary?
Welcome to the Ashen Forest, my friend. Deep in the heart of the Deadlands. Talk to Zaina. She'll tell you what you need to do. Unlike when I did it, the twins will have each other and you when they walk the path of the obelisks.
Huh?
So these are the Deadlands. I admit, I'd feel a lot better if I learned how to use our powers before I came to a place like this. I feel like we're going about this in the wrong order.
Okay.
What a bleak and terrible place. The sooner we're done in Dagon's realm, the better. I don't think mortals are welcome here.
Mortals aren't welcome in any Daedric realm, really.
I greet you, mortal. As with Sombrin, I shall do all that I can to aid the twins. But first, they must survive the Ashen Forest. They must walk the path of the obelisks.
Tell me about these trials. What's the path of the obelisk?
Before I can teach them to contain their power, they must first come to understand it. The path of the obelisks will help them do so. They must visit the 3 ancient oracles and learn the truths that each will reveal.
And what's my role in this?
Protect the twins from the dangers of the forest. They cannot unleash their power safely until they have learned to control it. At each obelisk, you will bear witness to the truths they learn. Come to me when all is said and done. Then we shall see.
Bet you she wants their power. I betcha. So I'll protect the twins and witness what they learn.
The power of these 2 ambitions grows with every passing moment. You must hurry. The path begins to the northwest. Look for the obelisks of origin, empowerment, and inevitability. Each will reveal a hidden truth.
What will the twins learn from the obelisks?
I cannot say for certain. Their truths are their own, not mine. Yet I know that they must walk this path. A mortal cannot become what they are meant to be without first understanding what they are. Much remains hidden from these 2 ambitions.
So what are you doing in the Deadlands?
The Dremora of my clan have dwelt in the Deadlands for ages uncounted. This is the seat of my power, just as it is Mehrunes Dagon's. My purposes, however, are my own.
So you don't serve Mehrunes Dagon?
Allegiances among Daedra are not as simple as they are in the mortal world. Let us just say that I do not wish to see Mehrunes Dagon succeed in this endeavor. The ambitions must not fall into his hands.
You and Laurent should get along. She wants the same.
I wish I could help, but I've already walked this path. I can't walk it again. This is something Destron and Kalia have to do on their own. But I'm glad you'll be there to help them. Be safe and finish quickly. We haven't a moment to waste.
I'm on it. The path of the obelisk.